Hey guys, it's Sandpop. Today I will be drawing about childhood neglect. I'm very excited because this is my first YouTube video, and also because this piece is really close to my heart. Anyways, let's get to the video. Sorry if I sound weird, I think I'm coming down with a cold or something, so wish me luck on that. I think when I started this piece, it was about 2 a.m. in the morning, and it was just on my mind and I couldn't sleep, so I got up and I started drawing. I really wanted them to both look tired, like the mom and the baby. In this piece, I really didn't want the mom to look like the bad guy, if you know what I mean. Because what I'm going for here is that it's not just childhood neglect, it is generational trauma. So she went through this, and now her kids are going through this, and it's just onward and onward. I tried to do some background stuff, but then I realized that it was just way too much, and I didn't like it. So I went over with my line art and I kind of just started fresh with the mom and the baby. When you look up child neglect awareness, the first thing that really comes up is the symbol of a blue flower. And I wanted to incorporate that in here, so I put the flowers on the baby's face and that's going to be like a common thing in this drawing. It's going to be flowers, and that was really just based off of the awareness movement for that. Really proud of the line art, and after thinking that I want it more simple and not too cluttered, I decided that I would kind of make it like a portrait, almost like a painting that you put on the wall. Thing else about this painting is that her baby is a newborn, and her baby already has flowers for its eyes, and I wanted that to be like the baby is already doomed, like it's already starting and the life hasn't really started yet. And coming from experience, that kind of that's kind of how it feels. Like you didn't even have like a chance, almost, because it was just already planted inside of you, that seed. This painting is supposed to be morbid, I guess. I feel like people like to shy away from that, and I don't. I think that in this piece, it's straightforward, and I just wanted to make that known. And so in the background, there's some stained glass, and you see the flowers, and they're drooping, and I wanted to resemble that for another older sibling that's already bloomed, but they're withering away. And it's kind of in the background, like they're not being seen, they're not there really. And so it doesn't feel like the mom is thinking about them anymore. And the mom's not even looking at the baby, really. The mom's looking at you. You can see me like trying to do other ideas, write it out. But I ended up just really wanting to do that simpleness. Like sometimes too much is too much. And I feel like when I took away all of this, it just made it so much better. Around this moment, I tried to do different flowers, and I kind of ended up on a spiky one on the baby's face. And there's not really a reason for that. It was just more of the vibe of the painting. Because in the background, the the flowers, they're not like round. They're also a little spiky. So I wanted that to kind of make sense as well. I didn't show it a lot, but I kind of wanted to imply some drug use. Just how like sick the woman looks. Like she looks tired, but she also looks sick. And I wanted to also point out how the mother's age looks really young. Like she's starting her life as well. But she's made bad choices and she doesn't know what to do. And so it's kind of like that passing on where your parents didn't have a chance because their parents didn't have a chance because their parents didn't have a chance, you know? And hopefully this childhood trauma, generational trauma will be stopped, you know? But in this painting, I just really wanted to make it sad, honestly. Like, it is sad, and I wanted it to be known that it is sad, and that she is tired, and that the baby is tired. Around this point, I decided that I did want it to be a painting. And on the very top, you will see me put like numbers in, and that really just symbolizes the baby's birthday. So this is genuinely the first day of the baby's existence. Obviously, this is a digital painting, but I wanted it to look like a painting that's actually on a wall, you know? And it looks a little old, but it looks elegant. And around this time, I will put like lace textures over some things to make it just look a little bit more like I want it to. I know some people are like, you can't do that, that's not okay. And I'm like, use stuff, bro. Use things that can help you. Anyways, to this point, I am using a picture of someone to kind of like make it a little bit more realistic. I know there's a word for this where you put a picture down and then you kind of paint over it and you like mash it together. And I kind of did that, but I also kind of just painted over it, so it was kind of like a guide, really. And before anyone says anything, I don't think anybody would say anything, but if anybody does, it is one of my own pictures, so it's not like someone from the internet, really. Experimenting with um, painting hair, and I really genuinely like it like this and how I did it, so I probably will do it again. I enjoy the color in this painting. I really think that how I did it matches the vibe that I wanted in my head. I still can't believe that well, I can, but that I was like 2 a.m., couldn't sleep, and I was like, I have to draw this. I didn't want the colors to be too bright, but I wanted it to match my kind of like theme that I go on with my drawings, where like they kind of clash, they kind of contrast with each other. And I think the gold really did its job. And I'm very proud of how that came out. I really like the stained glass. I still need to kind of learn how to do it, but I think it turned out like I liked it. My Instagram post, in the caption, I wrote a little explanation for this painting, and I will kind of read it out loud right now. It says, a young woman holding a newborn child with a flower for a face. The flower represents the importance of being present in a child's life, taking care of them, giving what they need, and the gentleness with it. When that's neglected, they start to wither. In the background, the stained glass shows another flower that starts to wither. That represents an older child already affected by the trauma. And so this is pretty much the end of the painting. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel, and I will see you next time.